Alright YouTube, so over the past couple of days we received the announcement trailer for Rage 2 and also a gameplay trailer. It looks pretty cool, and I'll be completely honest, I never played the first Rage. It got announced in like 2007, which I was still in like, I think PS2 at the time, didn't have my 360 yet, so I wouldn't even care about this generation. It came out in 2011, which at the time I was probably still playing a little bit of Fallout 3, definitely playing some New Vegas, and gearing up for the release of Skyrim at the end of the year, so this game wasn't even on my radar. And like I said earlier, the sequel looks cool. It looks like a game I would actually buy, but we gotta talk about something negative today, and it's the fact that this game is already confirmed to have microtransactions. Before we hop into it, we are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new, hook your boy up with that subscribe. So, Rage 2 having microtransactions, I guess it's kind of good that they're being transparent, but to announce the fact that this game's gonna have microtransactions so damn early, it literally just got announced, is kinda crazy. Following a series of teasers posted on social media and one key leak by Walmart Canada, Bethesda finally announced Rage 2 this week. The company also unveiled an explosive gameplay trailer and confirmed that the open-world first-person shooter will focus on a character called Walker as he faces off against the Authority. As Rage 2 is an open-world title, it's understandable that many have wondered if the game will feature loot boxes, a business model seen in many other open-world games such as Middle-earth: Shadow of War. In an interview with German-language publication Gamestar via Google Translate, creative director Tim Willits was quick to address this, saying that he can say for sure that the game will not have any loot boxes. The developer went on to joke that, "We have this novel approach, you buy the game and then you play it." Loot boxes have been a major source of contention in the game industry recently, with many gamers taking developers and publishers to task over the random rewards system. The backlash has grown so severe that in several countries, politicians and lawmakers have begun investigations into whether or not loot boxes in games are gambling and whether bans and restrictions should be introduced. Alright, so really quickly before we continue with the article, yeah, there's not supposed to be any loot boxes, so there's no like random reward system. You're not paying so many dollars to open up a loot box and hopefully get what you want. It might be something more like, I guess, Fortnite or something like that, where you just kind of outright buy things, buy skins or whatever it is, whatever the microtransactions are going to be. With this in mind, many will be glad to see that Rage 2 will not follow suit of so many other games and will instead leave loot boxes out. Arguably, this is a smart business decision by Bethesda and developers id Software and Avalanche Studios, as the game will not be impacted by any loot box laws that are implemented between now and the game's 2019 release date. However, just because Rage 2 will not feature loot boxes doesn't mean that the game will not feature microtransactions, another business model that has also been criticized by some. In the interview, Willits also reveals that the game will follow the game-as-a-service approach, that is, the model where games receive lots of post-launch content in an effort to get people to play for longer. The team thinks that it can bring some fun stuff to players, explains the developer. So yes, Rage 2 will have a games-as-a-service model, it'll have post-launch content. What it all boils down to is, what are these microtransactions exactly? This game is probably going to have some sort of multiplayer. The first Rage did, and it matters if the microtransactions are any kind of advantageous thing. Are they going to be pay to win? Can you buy badass weapons? Can you buy, like, if you can level up in multiplayer, can you buy things that let you gain more experience faster? I don't know if the game has armor or anything like that because I never played the first one, but can you buy, like, badass armors and things? It just kind of matters on what you can spend your money on. And if it ends up being cosmetic-only post-launch content, there's nothing to really complain about. And trust me, I have seen people complain about this. I've seen an article shared on Facebook, and once people seen that it was going to be, you know, post-launch content, games-as-service model, people were like, I'm not going to buy this game now. Like, people get that upset about microtransactions, but I personally don't give a shit as long as it is actually cosmetic-only. As long as nothing you can spend your money on gives you any sort of advantage over other players, there's really nothing you can complain about. I understand that people just hate the word microtransactions, but if you look at something like Grand Theft Auto 5, which is, it's not as cool as it used to be, that game has been getting free add-ons for just about 5 years now because of how much money Rockstar made off the sales of the game and how much they make off of microtransactions, so it can be a good thing. Another example would be something like Overwatch. Obviously, you got to buy the initial game, but after that, all the new maps, characters, things like that, it's completely free. You have access to that if you already own the game. You just got to pay for skins, emotes, and shit like that, but you can also earn that while playing the game. But that's all possible because of people actually spending money on the game. Blizzard gets enough money through microtransactions, they can release everything for free, essentially. So as of right now, it all kind of remains to be seen for Rage 2. What exactly do they mean by, you know, games as service model? What exactly is this post-launch content going to be? We just don't know. But people get very, very upset by the word, you know, microtransactions, so I thought it was at least worth making a video about. Some of you, it might change your outlook on whether or not you want to buy the game now. because it did for some people. As usual, let me know your thoughts below, guys. What do you think this post-launch content is going to be? Do you think it'll be cosmetic only? What do you think the multiplayer is going to be like? Is it just going to be like standard team deathmatch? Are they going to have some other shit? Like, the first game only had like a 4-player, like, free-for-all thing with vehicles, and like there's like a co-op story-based thing you could do with like one other player. And if it turns out to just be post-launch content for just the single-player mode, like, there's nothing to really complain about. Anyways, hopefully you guys went on to enjoy the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while, quit acting like a baby.